Card draw. What do we get? It's Scrooge McDuck, and we are Scrooge McDone for. Nani? I'm Ben from Ready, Set, Inc., and today we're playing a Baja Blast deck, but it's not what you think. It's a different kind of beast. This is Beast Wolfsbane from the first chapter. It's the legendary that time forgot. What foil legendary from the first chapter can you get for $12? This can get to Zugabooga, the Dreamborn Hero Prince. It's got Rush, a 4/4 body with Rush, pretty good. And then it says when you play this character, exert all opposing damage characters. They're going to be exerted, and you're going to be able to attack them. That's the legendary beast for you. We got Genie. Genie has the when you play this character, you return chosen character to their player's hand. It's got the removal built in on a 3/4 body with the 2 quests, and it's evasive. That's a pretty good Genie. And then we got other stuff going for us. We got a huge Scrooge McDuck, a 5/5 stat line. We got Hades for really late game removal. We got Tamatoa to close out the game. Clarabelle to not shift. We're going to play her really late, I guess. And then Gaston. This was a really good card in Rise of the Floodborn meta. It's still kind of good. I would like this in Blue Steels, but I'm not a Blue Steel player. The Developed Brain says when you play this character, look at the top 3 cards of your deck. You may put 1 into your hand, put the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. When you play this card, you get to draw a card. That's a good deal. And you get to choose from 3 other cards. We got some songs. We got our ramp option right here with the 1 jump ahead. We also have our ramp option with the Fishbone Quill. We also have a little bit of ramp option with Hidden Inkcaster, which makes all uninkables inkable. That's right. And you get to draw a card. When you play this item, draw a card. And then it says all cards in your hand count as having the inkable symbol. So if you get another Hidden Inkcaster, boom, put it in the drink. It's that easy. 4 Fishbone Quills to ramp us up. This is what we're doing today. We're excited to try it out. It's a little bit different. Kind of relies on the Tamatoa to help you win at the end, but also got some cool, fun stuff. It's got your blue core that you know and love, but it's got the new kind of beast. That's right, Wolfsbane. Beast Wolfsbane. He's got a wolf there and a wolf there. He's a wolf. Everybody a wolf. We need more lore of this guy. We've only seen him once. What's going on with Beast Wolfbane? Maybe he's the one that's trying to find our Chazen. If you want to play this deck, you can go to the link in the description, then come here to menu, export, ink table, and play on ink table.
Things that we learned in this video: don't banish your Hidden Inkcaster with Hiram. Banish any other item would be a better play. Number 2, the op plays Revive to get back a 2-cost card from the discard. That's kind of crazy because Revive costs way more than 2, but you're getting back your favorite card from the discard. Can you guess what card they get back that costs 2? And number 3, Hades ain't going to win you the game. Don't play Hades.
Today we're playing against a Maui half-shark deck, but it has Amber in it, so we are going to have that going against us. We are going to get rid of all these high-cost cards, looking for our lower-cost cards, even get rid of the Beast, the Wolfsbane. We get a Tamatoa. Ew. We get a Hidden Inkcaster. Yum. We get Beef's Wolfsbane. He's back. Do we have to ink Tamatoa or ink Vision in the future? Is it Vision in the future? I think so, because we want to hit our 2 for 1 jump. We will play our Popsicle. Popsicle, the best turn 1 in all of Sapphire. You play it down, you get to draw a card. Never punish. There's the Popsicle. And we pass the turn. They got this Moana, but this Moana can only quest for 1 each turn, so we're kind of chilling. They quest for 1, like I said, and then they pass the turn. They have 2 ink. They didn't use it up. We can ink a card and play our 1 jump. What do we want to play? We can ink a card like Tamatoa, and then we could also just play Hidden Inkcaster and then make our decisions way easier. If we play Hidden Inkcaster instead of 1 jump, then we can get to Fishbone next turn. I think we have the time. We'll play Hidden Inkcaster. We get to draw a card when we play it. It's Vision in the Future, the same card that we inked this turn. We pass the ink. They quest their Moana. Like I said, they're up at 2 lore. Do they have a card to play for 3? They do. It's Sisu that has +7 strength because I have 7 cards in my hand. Now 8. We get Tipo, which could help us out, but I think we want to go for the Fishbone, which would be more consistent. But Tipo could sing this next turn, so it is going to be the Tipo. We will play Tipo. Tipo will let us ink an additional card. It's going to be the Hades, sadly. No, it's Vision in the Future. And then we can ink a card still for this turn. It's going to be Hades because we have any card can be inked. It's that easy. And then we pass the turn. We're building up to something. We're building up to our dime. We're building up for a good time. There's the 4 lore questing it out. They play the Gaston. We're scared of the Gaston. I don't think the AI knows how to play this deck that they're on. We get another Beast Wolfsbane. That's 3 that we've seen this game. They really want us to do the things. We have 4 ink that we can use this turn. We have 5, so we could play down a Beast Wolfsbane this turn. Wolfsbane. Do we ink the dime? That'd be a bad choice. Do we ink the Fishbone? And then play the Wolf. Exert all other damaged characters. We can sing One Jump with Tipo. Give them a thing to challenge. This now has 3. Beast could take it out. I think we might do that. I think we might just throw Beast into there. It does 4 damage. It does 4 damage back to us. And Beast is gone. And then Tipo's vulnerable. But that's okay with us. Beast did his job. How legendary is that? They challenge into our Tipo with their Gaston, not using their abilities, and then they get to heal with the Rapunzel, drawing a card when they do that. This little stinker is questioned for a whole bunch. This questioned for almost all of the lore that they have. We will get to play our Beast. He has Rush at this point. We exert all other damaged characters. We are going to challenge into the Gaston, get rid of him. See you later, bub. And then we will play a Popsicle. Popsicle lets us draw a card when we play it. Don't mind if I do. It's Under the Sea, which could help us out a lot. We are going to use the card ability to pop it and heal 2 from our Beast. So if they want to take it out, they're going to have to throw both of their characters into it, receiving 4 damage each. And then we can still ink a card. We could ink the Fishbone, but we're not gonna. And that's what we got going on. They have 6 lore. They play another Sisu Emboldened Warrior. They're questing for 1 and questing for 2 with their Rapunzel. We get Gaston. He might be useful, especially with this. I have to make it go to 2. How can I do that? I can ink this and ink that. That go to 3. We need him on board to sing this. We will play Gaston. We get to look at the top 3. We get 1. Is it Hades or Tamatoa? Tamatoa's our late game. We need Tamatoa. He's how we close out the games. I think we ink this. And then do we challenge? No. Because then they just heal up. Are we making the wrong choice? They're up at 9 lore. They ink a card. They have 7. 7 could be prepared territories. I don't think we gained any advantage that turn. They play a Stitch. They get to draw 2 cards. And they get this 2 quester on board. We need to have some big brain plays to take out their cards. We can play the dime. 14. Just 4 and 4. 4, 4. 4, 4. Ink the Fishbone, and we'll play the Popsicle. Let's just draw a card, and then we want that on board so we can heal these guys, because they are going to have to challenge in this stuff. This is going to do 3 damage back to us. Kind of a bad deal. And then we will challenge into the Rapunzel. Do they have game on board? I think we should do the Moana, sadly, because Moana could shift and take us out, and then we need to use our card ability to heal up 2 damage. So they can't throw Rapunzel into that. And the same way with this, sadly. We need to heal this so Rapunzel can't take it out. Heal up 2 damage. And not the best things happen for us. They're questing for 2. And we don't have the smoke to take out the Stitch also. Oh, they decide to challenge it. That's great news. Lumiere gives all their characters +1. They do a bare necessities to rip a card from us, but we ain't got no card for them to rip. We will challenge into the Stitch. Gets rid of their Stitch, and then we can play our Hades. Hades is going to get rid of their thing that can quest for 2. We can ink Gaston, so we can activate the Lucky Dime to gain 2 lore. We need to get some lore, and then we pass the turn. Stuff isn't looking the way... Oh, dude, they have revived to bring back the Sisu Emboldened Warrior. And if we don't get another removal for that, we are all the way cooked. They're up at 18 lore. If we don't get a way to remove, we're going to be cooked. We are going to start by playing our Popsicle. It gives us 1 card draw. What do we get? It's Scrooge McDuck, and we are Scrooge McDone for. We are going to play our Tamatoa. It gets us back a Popsicle from the drink. We can ink the Scrooge McDuck to play the Popsicle. That lets us draw a card. What is it going to be? Under the Sea. That would have done it. If we had... Oh, dude, that's terrible news. We will challenge into the Lumiere, but that is that. I think we might heal up 2 damage, just so we keep him secrets, keep him safe. and then we pass. If we would have gotten this, and same with the Tamatoa, we could have cleared their board, but we didn't. They quest with the Mother Gathel, and then the Sisu and Golden Warrior quest for all the way to 23. They have Be Prepared. We were kind of cooked either way. We are going to restart the game, see if we can make it work together. We get all the Tamatoas in our starting hand. Hate to see it. Kind of like the Fishbone, but it got rid of our card advantage. I don't know. We got some stuff going for us. They play down the Moana, the best turn for them. That's what's going on. We can ink a Clarabelle and play the number 1 Sapphire play, the Popsicle. Drawing a card, we get the Fishbone. And then we get to pass the turn. Next turn, we'll get down to Tipo and ramp a little bit. They're questing up to 1. Do they have a turn 2? They do. It's Lumiere. This is now a 4/2 character. We're going to ink the Fishbone. Play the Tipo. Tipo is going to ink Under the Sea. And then we pass the turn. They're up at 3 ink. Questing again with their Moana. Lay down a Sisu, then Boldened Warrior that can quest for 2. We need to do a little more bit of ramping, so we will sing 1 jump ahead with our Tipo, puts the top card into our inkwell face down and exerted. We are going to do a little bit more of ramping by playing Tipo. That's going to let us ink an additional card. Looking like it's going to be Genie. Looking like it's going to be Beast, because we could play Genie next turn, and then we will ink Vision of the Future, left to see it, and then we will just pass the turn. Genie will be able to bounce one of these cards back to their hand, make it so they can't quest next turn. They do the Tipo, they get to heal it, they get to draw a card. It's great deals. Questing with the Sisu, up to 5 lore. Questing with their Moana, they love to do it, to 6 lore, and then they pass the turn. All we got going for us is the Tipo. We need to play our Genie to remove a character from the board, so we will play Genie. It is going to bounce the Sisu back to their hand, and then what do? We pass. They're up at 6. They can go to 10 this turn. They play down Sisu again. Huge surprise, and a Moana. Everybody's getting +1 strength because of this Lumiere. They're up at 9 lore. Do they quest the Lumiere? They sure do. 10 lore. They're halfway there, and we haven't gained a single lore. What are we doing wrong, fellas? We get our Hiram. That's a great deal. We will definitely play Hiram. Is this evasive? No. Play Hiram. Play card. Play Hiram. Banish. Popsicle. Draw 2 cards. We get a Popsicle and a Tipo. We are going to play the Hidden Inkcaster. That's going to draw us a card to make everything else ink. It's Scrooge McDuck. I think we're going to go ahead and ink that. We shouldn't, because its body is so good. We'll ink the Tipo. And then we will challenge our Genie into the Lumiere, getting rid of their plus powers. Don't need those sticking around. And then we can challenge into the Rapunzel, doing a damage to her. Why would we do that? Just so they can heal it and draw more cards. And we can still play our Popsicle to let us draw a card. Don't mind if I do. It's another Scrooge McDuck. Pretty good deal. We're going to pass the turn. Our opponent is going. They got the Revive. Gets a card for 5 or less back onto the battlefield for freezies, but for actually 5. They're questing a whole bunch. 13, 14, 15, and 16. And then we see the pass turn come in. Once again, it is a little bit too little, too late for us to do the things that would win us the game. So we're not. We are going to ink our Hidden Inkcaster. We have 8 ink to play with, so we will play a Scrooge McDuck for 4, and we will play a Scrooge McDuck for 4. Our Genie is the only thing that can do some damages. If we throw Genie and Tipo in, we can get rid of Sisu. And that's what we want to do. So we will challenge into the Sisu. Even though if we challenge into this, then we don't die. And then we will challenge the Tipo into the Sisu. It's gone. And then Hiram Flaversham here, he's going to go on a little quest. He's questing for 1 lore. That's right, we're on the board. We're going to banish the Hidden Inkcaster. That gets us 1 jump ahead and Hades. And then we get to pass the turn. That's all we got going for us. I don't think there was any way for us to win. But if there was, let me know in the comment section down below. We put out new videos every day, and sometimes we win these games.